Welcome back to the VEMA Trader Analyze series. This is the final video in the series. So previously I have gone through how I analyze data, basically put a bunch of cards together, just get a general overview of things, how I take a negative expected value analyze card and find profitable strategies within that. I refine it to be profitable, to have positive expected value, how I enhance already profitable strategies to really dial down on what is making you the most money within that strategy. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to refine your trade plan once you have collected this data. Basically what to do with this data to improve your trading. Now I have spoken about that a fair bit throughout the other videos because it sort of always goes hand in hand, but this will just be a general overview. So the very first advice I gave when it came to the trade plan was stop taking quick entry trades. This trader had a negative expected value for his quick entries. And indeed, when we actually looked into that even deeper in the second video, we found that a lot of that was coming from alts. So he's actually doing quite well on Bitcoin. Let's just duplicate this trade card. And if we look at, in fact, let's just duplicate it twice because it'll save me having to scroll for the other one. Let's edit this one and include BTC. USD is what we want. So we now have his quick entry on Bitcoin versus his quick entries on alts. And we can see that he is actually doing really, really well. Now, it's only 4 trades, but he's actually doing really, really well when he's quick entering Bitcoin. So what I would say to this trader is put a rule in your trade plan that you only take quick entry trades on Bitcoin. You do not take them on alts because alts are costing you money right now. The other thing that we can do is start to really maximize his efficiency. So try and reduce the amount of time he's spending charting. So we found when we were looking into what he's doing well, that he was doing really, really well on the bounce strategy when he was on the 5-minute time frame and he was looking for shorts, right? A 1.24 expected value, phenomenal. So if this trader was really time poor, I would say, hey, ignore everything else. Or ignore everything else that doesn't have an EV over, say, 0.5 or 0.3, right? Whatever the number is, it's up to you. But only look for trades that you have an expected value on over a certain level. And I feel like 0.5 is a good number for that. Anything above, a 0.3 is a pretty decent EV. You can expect to consistently make money, even with a bit of variability in there. Anything over 1, phenomenal. I managed to find something where this guy had one that was, I think, like 5. Now, we only had 3 trades on it, but he had like a 5 expected value. I'm pretty sure it was 5-minute longs. I can't remember what the other distinction was. But if you can find anything with an EV over 1, and you do want to sort of minimize the amount of time you're spending trading to maximize your profits, go for that, right? Just look for that one thing. If it's not there, move on. Chart the next pair. Chart the next pair. So you can change your trade plan to do that, and you'll find that you save a ton of time while potentially also increasing your profitability. I find that when you have just one thing you're looking for, the whole thing becomes so much simpler. It's either there or it's not. There's no mucking around. Now, those are sort of the black and whites, right? Do more of this, do less of this. But trading's not a purely rational game. So sometimes you'll find things like a slightly positive expected value. Now, I could say, hey, stop wasting your time on shorts. Now, I'm sure that if we sort of went into his short data, we would find areas that he's profitable on shorts. He might also just want to take short trades, right? Some traders may not be good scalpers, but they love it. They just find it so exciting. I kind of have that with counter trend trading. My counter trend trading is usually a very, very slightly profitable expected value, like minorly. The most rational thing to do would be stop doing it. It's probably a waste of time. I'm pretty much just breaking even. But I love doing it, right? For some reason, counter trend trading makes me feel super smart, and it's just, I like it for that. It's not even about the P&L. So rationally, what I should do is not do it. But what I actually do is have a rule in my trade plan that if I'm going to counter trend trade, if my trade direction goes against my higher time frame bias, I drop my account risk. So that way, I still get to have the fun. I still get to be right when I'm right and wrong when I'm wrong. But I'm not actually risking that much. It doesn't affect my P&L all that much because I have dropped that account risk. So those are sort of the main alterations I would recommend people to make to their trade plan. Either cut things out, right? Stop taking quick entry trades. Or decide what you're going to focus on and get really specific about that. Or change your account risk for certain things. Because you can almost use your account risk as a measure of confidence once you have a lot of data. If this guy came to me and said, hey, I want to start taking longs for 3% account risk, I would say, not the worst thing I've ever heard, right? You've got nearly 100 trades to show you are profitable when you go long. Now, I would say if he said 30%, I would say don't do it. That's stupid. One losing streak, you're going to wipe out your account. But if he upped his account risk to 3% over this 100 trades of data, I wouldn't see that as the worst thing, because you do have a decent measure of confidence with this many trades and that kind of EV that you are really good at this thing. So you could come up with rules, you know. If you have more than 100 trades for a strategy and the EV is over 1, you always double your account risk, right? There's so many ways that you can tweak your trade plan to become more profitable, but the key is getting in there and getting the data, right? You really need to see what you're doing well, how well things are working for you, because this guy's doing so many things well, right? You know, the first 6 cards that we created the other day, or the first 6 cards we created the other day were all positive expected value. It took us 6 cards to find something this guy wasn't doing well. This guy does everything well, right? Honestly, this guy's killing it. So maybe it's not a matter of, hey, I'm only doing one thing well. It's a matter of, well, I don't want to spend my time doing everything. So then you can just start to look for, okay, these are the things that have the highest expected value. That's what I'm going to focus on. So hopefully you guys have learnt something here. Hopefully this has inspired you to go and take a look at your data. If you have any questions, hit me up, right? I love helping people with this stuff. I didn't think I was a profitable trader until I really dug into my data. I've been collecting data for a long time, thinking I was a break-even trader. When I actually went and looked at my data, I realized that there was a few things I was doing really well. I was trading Bitcoin and Ethereum so well, and I was blowing everything I was making on alts. So what did I do? I just stopped trading alts. And all of a sudden, I was a really, really profitable trader. So that's it from me. Have a great day. Happy trading. I'll talk to you guys very soon.